John Denver's story has long been wrapped in warmth, nostalgia, and an image of gentle harmony with nature, but the mystery surrounding his life and tragic death tells a far more complicated and unsettling tale. Born Henry John Deutschendorf Jr. on December 31, 1943, in Roswell, New Mexico, Denver grew up in a strict military household, moving frequently due to his father's career as a U.S. Air Force pilot, a childhood that left him both restless and deeply appreciative of America's vast landscapes, an influence that would later define his music. His life changed forever at age 11 when his grandmother gave him a guitar, sparking a passion nurtured by the folk revival of the 1960s and artists like Elvis Presley. While attending Texas Tech University, Denver refined his sound before moving to Los Angeles, where he adopted the name Denver in tribute to Colorado, the state he would forever associate with freedom and inspiration. His breakthrough came in 1969 when Peter, Paul, and Mary turned his song "Leaving on a Jet Plane" into a massive hit, launching him into stardom and paving the way for a decade of extraordinary success. Throughout the 1970s, Denver became one of the most beloved musicians in America with timeless songs like "Take Me Home," "Country Roads," "Rocky Mountain High," Annie's Song, "Sunshine on My Shoulders," and "Thank God I'm a Country Boy," blending folk, country, and pop into a signature sound defined by his warm tenor voice and acoustic guitar. Beyond music, he became a familiar face on television and film, most notably starring alongside George Burns in the 1977 hit "Oh, God," where his sincerity and natural charm won over audiences. Yet Denver was more than an entertainer. He was a passionate activist, championing environmental conservation, opposing music censorship before Congress, supporting space exploration, and using his fame to promote humanitarian causes through organizations like the WinStar Foundation and his work with UNICEF. His love for Colorado was profound. Aspen became his sanctuary, the Rockies his muse, and in 1974 he was named Colorado's Poet Laureate, a fitting honor for an artist whose song "Rocky Mountain High" would later be adopted as an official state song, just as "Take Me Home," "Country Roads" became an anthem for West Virginia. At the heart of his life was family. His first marriage to Annie Martell inspired some of his most enduring music, including Annie's Song, famously written in just 10 minutes on a ski lift, and together they adopted 2 children, Zachary John and Anna Kate, whom Denver described as his greatest legacy. Despite deep love, the pressures of fame fractured the marriage, ending in a painful divorce in 1982, symbolized by Denver literally cutting their bed in half with a chainsaw. A second marriage to actress Cassandra Delaney brought another daughter, Jessie Bell, but also ended in divorce, leaving emotional scars Denver openly acknowledged. Behind the optimistic lyrics and wholesome image, he struggled with personal turmoil, emotional strain, and the weight of expectations. These hidden struggles cast a darker shadow over his sudden death on October 12, 1997, when Denver, an experienced pilot, crashed his experimental Rutan Long-EZ aircraft into the Pacific Ocean. For years, the accident was shrouded in speculation, but investigations ultimately revealed a grim reality. Fuel starvation caused by a poorly positioned fuel selector valve, compounded by known design flaws, inadequate safety features, and unresolved mechanical complaints Denver had reportedly raised before the flight. Though rumors of substance abuse circulated, no evidence supported them, pointing instead to a tragic convergence of technical failure, insufficient oversight, and human vulnerability. The truth complicates Denver's legacy, revealing not just a symbol of harmony with nature, but a man navigating flaws, risks, and unresolved struggles. His death became a cautionary tale that spurred renewed calls for stricter aviation safety standards and better pilot training, especially for experimental aircraft. In the end, the John Denver mystery isn't just about how he died, it's about understanding the full, imperfect humanity of a man whose music continues to comfort millions, even as the truth behind his final flight reminds us that no amount of talent, fame, or goodwill can fully shield anyone from life's harshest realities.